So these are the grids, and I showed a few paths to grids. Okay. What's up, everybody? My name is Richard Terrell. I go by Kirby Kid, and you're watching DO Live, a daily stream show in which we talk about game design. And today, we are going to try to better understand gameplay strategies. I'm trying to get good at Splatoon 2. You saw a lot of the videos on Salmon Run, which is Splatoon 2's Horde mode. Now I am showing you videos of the PvP mode. It's called League. And it's 4v4, and there's various game types. But I have a whole bunch of videos here saved, so I just kind of want to go over them. I'm trying to figure out which one I showed you last so I can pick up where we left off. But essentially, what is this, a screenshot? Clash Blast is so fun. Well, they all died. So this is kind of a neat example of how... Oh, how do I go back? How three-dimensional Splatoon is. Where's my pause? So this tower is a really interesting dynamic object. Something interesting about action games and games that use space is you have to do so little to create such crazy dynamics if you know what you're doing. And oftentimes having a moving platform, or in this case a moving platform / objective, can create all these interesting new situations that never existed before. In this case, the sides of this tower can be painted in your color or the enemy's color. Right now it's my color and I'm yellow. So I back up, and then I use the tower as cover and use this particular gun, which is called a Clash Blaster. It shoots off a small sort of shockwave explosion, but short range. So I have to aim it around the cracks of these corners so that it can hit like below ledges, paint the side, go in between here, block some shots, kill the people from above, jump back on top. There's a guy there. I shoot from above, didn't work. Go on the side. It's just fun. Let's back out. Ooh. Back out. Let's try another one. So I use a lot of my grenades kind of haphazardly, but this is funny. So whenever you use this laser beam, you kind of make yourself a huge target. So knowing that I was a huge target, I got behind this person and then killed him. Oh, that was fun. Because half the time I use this thing, I'm like, why is nobody protecting me, right? Well, it's something that's interesting for how to optimize your gameplay strats is to think about the one thing that they do to stop you and then just think one step beyond that. A lot of people talk about chess and how many moves you want to think ahead. Well, in action games, you really typically only have to think one move ahead, like one solid move ahead, and you'll get such a big benefit right here. So I'm looking carefully. There's a guy in the top left. I'm getting better at spotting, by the way. Guy in the top left, guy I'm shooting because I can hear the hit sound effects. And there's another person running to the right. I'm like, oh, I know someone's coming to my right. I look left to see if anyone's going to charge me forward, so I now know the only person that's going to get me is coming from the right. Immediately duck down as they try to shoot me. I was like one bullet away from dying. But because I had the whole thing set up, I go back over my own area with ink, and instead of popping out right here and trying to get in the back, I double back, reading their movement, and since there's a corner here and the Clash Blast is really good around corners, I throw a bomb and just go pet pet, and that person tried to run, but he ran into my bomb. So that was maybe a few steps ahead. But honestly, the reason why it worked is because I killed a person there, so that means they only have 3 people on the team. Throw a bomb. There's a guy in the tower that I'm hitting. It's a bucket user. Then I see the guy go off to the side. So now it's all the people in the entire game. You have to be really confident. Or like half the times you can make really solid strategies is because you just do a simple observation. You're counting something, right? It could be the time between deaths. It can be like how many shots they fired before they have to reload. In this case, it's just number of players on my opposing team and where they are. And it allowed me to do this. That person's not so good, but it's funny. Next. I don't even know what's happening in this one. Dually rolling. So I'm playing a different weapon. Let's skip ahead. I jump into the map. Land on this bubble area. Shoot. So this is showing off dually. So these are a weapon that you get a small burst of movement whenever you are firing, and you can do this burst in any direction. So these are some of the most powerful weapons in the game as far as damage output, but they're some of the shortest range in the game. So this weapon's all about infiltrating, right? You zip to the side because somebody tried to throw a bomb at me, shoot the exploding bubbles above me to provide some cover. So now I know all this area is going to be green, and if there's another person there, they're probably dead. Go straight up into it so I can leverage the advantage that we just got and see two people. High damage output, kill you. Somebody's throwing bombs at me from somewhere. I'll go back. Like, explosion there, almost killed me. I'm very much damaged. Land here, and since I was firing for no reason, I actually revealed somebody's hiding spot. Like, oh, there's a person there. And I immediately juke right and dash, or juke left and dash to the right. Look at this shot that almost got me. And then aim right back in the spot and was able to get that kill. But a lot of times, there seems to be this huge gap between good players and not so good players. But oftentimes, they just are more confident doing the simple things that they know are better, and then those little things add up. Not overextending here and just falling off, and then knowing how to juke there and you keep going. And every time you get a kill and then you survive, and instead of trading, every time you get 2 kills or more, you're really doing your team a favor. This is more of the same match, I guess. So now I'm in their base. So it's really important when you have the jump on someone not to sort of reveal yourself too quickly. You got to make sure you get that kill shot. So now I'm throwing... Oh, that was bad of that person. So I pop my special here. I'm like, might as well paint the zone. Throw a bomb there. Throw a bomb. Throw a bomb. I see this ink coming behind me. I'm like, I know there's a person behind me. Move down. Because it's a blaster, and this blaster is good at long range, so not very good when I close in. And since I'm close, I threw another bomb, and then right at the end, Dooley rolled out, and he tried to throw a bomb at me. I'm like, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So understanding your opponent's... That was hilarious. This is what I mean by damage output. This person has a one-hit kills roller, but since I roll straight up into his face and fire, it actually ended up being a trade. But yeah, knowing your opponent's weapon and knowing how that forces them to play, knowing these tiny little holes, and using that information to your advantage. What's going on here? So, if you look at the point total, we got to hold this thing in overtime for 12 seconds and then hold it for an additional 11 seconds. Wait, 10. 9 seconds. So like total's about 21 counts, right? We got to hold it. And the enemy, all they have to do is sort of disrupt our zone once. So this is to the wire here. So of course painting the zone's important, but if we got kills on the enemies, it's even better. So knowing when not to overcommit. Right here, I get 2 shots in, that's fine. I'm out. And somebody else, this inkjet firing this missile from the top part of the screen, finishes them off for me with a splash damage attack, so that's good. They throw an ink storm, which is raining down green ink, and that's exactly what we don't want here. So I back out because you have to back out. It's going to kill you, slowly kill you by adding damage. So then the control over the zone is forfeit, or almost forfeit right now. Like look, the green portion in this tiny little symbol beneath the word overtime in the top center, that means the green is almost taken over the zone completely, and we only have a tiny sliver of orange left. So we have to fight to keep that sliver alive. So I go through the rain, I'm like, no, and then I fire off my 10 missiles immediately once I get it at this person right here in the middle of the zone. Now, normally the missiles rain down, so you have to get out of the way, but since I focused all my missiles on just one target, 10 missiles are about to rain down right here. Win. So if I died at any point prior... If I overextended at any of these positions, I wouldn't have had enough special meter built up from all this. If I didn't ink right there, wouldn't have had enough. If I didn't carefully not kill myself by going in the rain, And ba la 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 la. Very hard to do comebacks like that. But really, if you're going to win a comeback, you're going to win it by doing good things. So that's really all you have to focus on. Sometimes, I mean, most of the time you can't win them. That's just how the game goes. You're in overtime for a reason because you didn't do well enough. So not panicking and just sticking true to what you know and not going like, I got to be a superhero. Like, it's super important. Watch me be a superhero. That was so cool. Another 10 missiles fired at that person. Ba la 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 la. And then, since they're still marked, so 10 missiles is a really interesting weapon. So check this out. I fired 10 missiles before this at the very start of this clip, and that's why I can see their positioning. Knowing where your opponent is, super important. Right now, I know where most of the team is, directly on the far side of the center of the map. So I jump confidently because, you know, they're not around. I throw a bomb, which is these tiny little like Ninja Turtle like Mauser things that follow the opponent if they get close enough and explode, forward, knowing that they're coming straight up the middle. And I'm like, I'm going to go for a flank because I knew where they were. I shoot down the side, and since all their attention's down the center, I just wait and be like, what can I do here? I throw an auto bomb, but this person tries to sneak me. So then I push them out by aggressively shooting. And then Adio's ballers in front of me to take the shot that would have killed me. That would have killed me dead. I just got lucky. Like, thanks, Adios, using your baller as a shield. And then I just finish off the person by jump shooting over the ledge before the baller can get him. Turn back around, keep the zone painted. Throw another auto bomb. And then shoot a 10-10 of missiles. So it's the same trick, right? The more people you lock in missiles, you know where they are. So instead of you use that information to your advantage. So I go left, that person goes right, not looking, dead. And this is how you get the lead back. Dead. What happened? Did I try to jump to the person on the tower and they all died? No, I just didn't want to jump. It was too risky. So this Clash Blaster is not very good at painting, but it's got these tiny shockwaves. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. I throw a bomb. That was so funny. So this is like... One interesting thing about when you play games for a while is you not only learn the guns and the rules and the stages, but you learn situations where you overextend. And right here, this is a classic example of like, see how I'm not spotting the enemies? I have no idea where they are. But I'm like, I'm going to go ahead anyway. And I'm going to throw a random bomb at the tower. Guy tries to ambush me. I'm like, yep, I knew it. It's not quite an overextension, but it was pretty close. So I juke right, juke hard left with a technique called substrafing, and immediately jump back to base. And since I have quick super jump, it's actually much faster than normal. And this person almost kills me. That was so close. I'm covered in enemy ink. I'm almost dead, but like little things like that, anticipating where your holes are and where your mistakes are going to be and where your opponents can get you, that's a big deal. I need to get my stream chat back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so a lot of times weaker players just focus on all the things that they want to do. Like, oh, if I can just get there, if I can just throw the bomb, if I can just, get in my position. You're like, but there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of that could happen, right? Like, sure, you want to do this, but what probably will happen? What may happen? And then that starts to tip you off to observing the things that you need to observe in order to either confidently do X strategy or bail out. And right there, I'm like, bail out. That person's dead. I'm flanking. They don't see me. This person's going behind me again. The same dually strategy of like roll behind you. You just anticipate it. So dualies are super annoying. This little dodge roll I showed you before, really annoying. When they panic, they try to go close. So then I just squid back, shoot. And then he was like, where's the guy? I'm like, yeah, I know, you're a dually. kill this person. So this person, after killing this person on the tower, should not have tried to jump on it. Probably should have hid. They have all that green ink he could have hidden, and instead just jumps in midair. I'm like, too easy. Use the tower as cover again. I knew a person was coming up there. So like this gun is a 4-shot kill, and it's not fast. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're dead. Other guns are like, you're dead, right? So for all the advantages this weapon has for covering corners and being a 3-dimensional blast and having not to aim, you really do have to anticipate in order to make it really deadly. And right here, basic stuff like this. So like, you know, one thing you know is after you kill an enemy, they're going to probably come straight back to this contested area. And there's a set timer. There's like, they can only get there so fast. And this is why I just had a feeling like, and I knew you were going to be there. I didn't see him. I didn't know. I didn't hear him. I just like, and somebody probably is going to be here. That was so close. So this weapon, this brush, specializes in widespread ambushing. So he did a splashdown, which is an explosion. You have to back up. I backed up, threw a bomb behind him to force him not to go forward. He threw a bomb at me. I'm like, oh, clever. I shoot past him, and he tries to ambush me, but then it's just like crazy ink going everywhere. But I go underneath him, do a 180, bam. So what's cool about Splatoon 2 is when you start anticipating what other players will do and how they'll shoot you, and when you're in the danger zone or when you're completely safe, you're ready to bail. And that can be the difference between taking all 4 shots of a gun and dying, or taking 3 shots and then safely moving back. And right here, just being ready to bail, you're like, oh, react, yeah, I'm out. I'm only taking minimal damage. Throw a bomb that way, and that's it. That's the end of our clip. So how many kills was that? 1, 2, throw a bomb behind him so he can't escape. 1, 2, 3. Anticipate the guy jumping on the platform for 4, and then get this guy with the splashdown for 5. And another cool thing about these, playing sort of in what you know instead of what you don't know, and playing to what you can securely understand instead of like, well, maybe this will work. Like, yeah, maybe, but probably not. My ink was really low. You can see in my tank, I had like, right here, it's almost empty. It's like a white thing on the back of my character. You'll see, after I throw this bomb, I almost have no ink, but I have just enough to shoot, get a little bit more ink to the side, and just enough. Low ink. That was my last shot. So, like, the better you play and the more clear your decisions are, instead of panicking and doing things for quote-unquote no reason, the more situations like that and running out of ink and not being able to kill them, or the less that will happen. It's kind of crazy. But everything is connected in these games. Like, every decision you make and every consequence matters. I love how 3D this game is. Just jumping from here to here. That's so cool. It's so crazy. Like, there's 3D platformers. There's 3D shooters. Most games are in 3D or something like that. Not most games, but most next-gen games are 3D. And sometimes the world's 3D, but it just doesn't feel it, right? Like, God of War is an example of a game that is in 3D, but it doesn't feel like it's in 3D. It could have been. It's pretty much top down for most of all the interactions, and the aiming that you do with the axe, that's 3D because you're kind of moving and you're shooting it through space and all that. But not a lot of flying enemies, and the puzzles that require you to look up are not part of the combat. So like, okay, you're dealing mostly with things on the ground, but just jumps like this really make me appreciate the 3D boxy structure of Splatoon. How they tuned everything to where you can either jump to it or you can't, and it should be pretty clear the things you can make, and pretty clear the things you cannot make. No, you don't. He's gonna try to throw a bomb and kill me. No. So this clip, let's look at it. Let's see what my spotting does. So rain pushes me out. I'm like, okay, no big deal. I have a splashdown. One of my teammates is dead, and I'm the only one on my team with a special. You can see on the top part of the screen. I need to make sure I'm still in frame. You can see on the top part of the screen, top left, the little 4 pink icons, and one has an X on it. I wish I could draw on my screen. What's the best way to do that? There isn't a best way. I think Discord actually, or XSplit lets me draw. Let me see, add a source. Whiteboard. And I'm on the whiteboard. Oh, cool. You guys can kind of see that. I need to learn how to clear. S, sizes, shift, tool, freeform is left click, D to save and escape to clear. Okay, escape to clear. And boop. Boop. It didn't work. This is terrible. Well, this area right up here, that's what I'm talking about. S, cool, thicker. And escape to clear, cool. This area, you can see my team, one person's dead. And this HUD is pretty minimal. It shows you like how far the main objective is to either winning it for you or losing it, because it's the same tower that goes back and forth like tug of war. I'm the only one with the super and special, and all the opposing team, they're still alive. So I come up here, I throw a thingy. Since nobody's on this side, I can advance up. They're not looking at me, they're looking over here for some reason. So I try to kill this guy, but I have a really short range gun. So bet I start with this shockwave, jumping over their fire, and now I know person down here. I need to keep using my drawing tool. Person down here, I see you. Person over here, that was a sniper, and then the other gunner right here, that's most of their team. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna go for this next strat. Let's see what happens. Splash down, and using the confusion in the cover, I move to the side, and this guy's like, throw a bomb. I'm like, now I know where your entire team is. So then I jump behind that and blow it up, because my splash down gave it a lot of damage initially. Like, look at this. Initial damage, now it's all big and pink, and then I use it as cover, blow it up, kill one person. And then I go ahead and hunt the other person, confidently knowing that the one guy on top behind me can't chase me fast enough, and the other person I left in this ditch to the left. So I'm like, I'm killing this sniper. Let's go. He tried to throw a bomb at me, which is what a lot of snipers do. Totally anticipated it, jumped to the side, and then did a crazy ink coverage so that whenever he lands in some of my ink, he would pop out of it and reveal. I'm like, there you are. Fun. Let's see it all in real time. Here. I'm making most of these decisions on the fly, but what I've thought about ahead of time is just where the opponents are and risk reward. I'm like, just doing the simplest thing I can think of and staying low. And the cool thing about snipers, chargers, is most of them can only charge when they're standing up out of the ink. So when he's swimming, I know I'm not in almost any danger. So that's why that was pretty easy. Splash down again for no reason. By the way, these sponges are a super cool dynamic stage element. They're either your color or they're the opponent's color. When they're your color, they either can be big or they can be any size. But the point is, you want to use it as a platform to get to areas that are hard to get to. So you have to shoot it in order for it to grow, and the enemy can shoot it to shrink it. So like, oh, it's medium size right there. He shoots it with a big blast. Now it's huge, and you can climb up the side. Doot, 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 doot. That's just funny. So they threw bombs down, but if you time it, you can grab it and get out of there. I do this obvious fake, like, here I go towards the goal, and then just use the corner to slightly back out and then shoot down at my feet and use the hill, because, you know, guns and weapons in this game have fall off damage. So some of them fall up over hills effectively, and bullets from guns usually don't. So as I go downhill, I'm increasing my survivability. And then I survive, and then I shoot that, and then I push that guy off the thing. The other guy pops a super, so he's not going to be chasing me. And if this guy weren't here, I probably would have won. That's funny. Watch out. It could be a splashdown. That was funny. People need to pick better times to jump in. Now I see a sniper and I see a jump in. I was going to blow them up. But in the game, we already won. So when somebody fires a Stingray, you know where they are. They're at the end of the laser. And lasers are straight. So I'm like, not worried about that person getting me from their base. That's one person already spotted. So I stay alive and paint and just try to keep my eyes open. I don't get too close yet. I just throw some bombs. See, one guy here. You should not have grabbed that. What a waste. Back up because he tried to get behind me. See another guy jumping in. Decide to pop the Rainmaker instead of kill him directly. He did land and instantly throw a bomb and kill my friend. See that? He threw a bomb. The bubble expanded. The explosion went left and killed the guy on the top left here on the screen. Let me draw some arrows. Threw the bomb here, it exploded, and it kind of bounced, and it went this way and killed the guy here. That's ridiculous. Too bad for that person. Dude. And then, so, like, we're winning, so they have to grab it in order to even have a chance. I see ink coming in from the top left. I stay low, and then I wait for him to reveal himself. And then that laser, this is another kind of sighting laser for sniper rifles, tells me exactly where they are. And I would have crushed them. So another cool thing about Splatoon, stealth, right? Ink coverage is great for moving. Ink coverage is great to see how well your team is pushing them back into their base. Ink coverage is great for revealing hidden people like this, but if you swim through the ink, you can see ripples, which is really cool. It's a subtle detail. It can easily be overlooked, but it's something that every player knows how to spot. If you move softly with the control stick, you don't have any ripples. So like, see Adrian? DL member Adrian right here. He moves fast and you can see a little ripple, but me moving slow, you cannot see a ripple. I'm not talking to you, Adrian. I'm talking to you, Adrian. Oh, he's gone. So that roller has been splatting me all game. So I just did like the one step further right there. Oh, this is really cool. This game is so cool. Okay, so here, I didn't used to do this before because I was super just one track, like go to the objective, go, go, go. And now I'm like, you know what? If they get past me, I can just stab them in the back. That's a legitimate strategy. I see one guy jumping here, and whenever you see one guy jumping, you know they always have to jump to their teammate. So I know there's two people here. I need to draw on the screen more. One guy jumping right here, there's an arrow, and you know there's another teammate here, there's an explosion. There's a Rainmaker bubble right here. So you're like, okay, I know where most of their team are. I'm not afraid, right? I now have spotted them, and this is why I'm staying down low, so I know where they are, and they don't know where I am. I see another jumping spot. I just stay low. Baller comes in. I try to bust his baller by throwing a bomb, but he kind of dodged it. He tried to go up on top of this geometry because ballers can climb walls that are climbable and kind of explode in midair. But by doing that, this person compromised their visibility. I swoop around, get behind him, and then he saw me, but I'm like, no, I'm going even behind the behind. And I killed two people. The bomb I used killed another person trying to back their friend up. So this is hilarious. Where is it? Bomb coming in. Right there, I saw two people in the distance and one person in this baller coming at me. Toss a bomb here. Right. Toss the bomb here, and that's the person that I kill. This person right here sees me, and if I had just done a basic strat where I try to fight this roller from the front, I probably would have died, and even if I didn't, this person probably would have killed me. So I go super sneaky. And then somebody blows up right there. Yep, and then that person blows up. And then here's the finishing moments. We're trying to kill this person to end it in overtime so we win. And we would win by 2 points. So this is a really close game. And I go for the bold kill. I'm like, oh no! An explosion's about to happen below me. So I use the splashdown to rise above it. And then blow him up. It's such a fun move. But yeah, this game's 3D. Explosions are 3D. You can measure them. You can jump over them. You can field them. And they do less damage as they go out at the fringe. But, you know, that's what an explosion does. So again, shooting that curling bomb. And then I kill myself. Because I'm not familiar with the level. I hate it. So... see, this is why it's really important not to... I did the same trick twice. That was so funny. So this is like the next game. I'm like, oh, that other trick I did was so cool. This is why it's really important not to be too straightforward. He knows I'm coming after him, so he fires at the corner, which is a great place to keep me from going around. I just wait. I tried to shoot that bomb, curling bomb, this way, so I'd have an easy time moving, but it bounced off the wall. So I'm like, now I gotta paint. So then I move to the side, and I'm like, you think you have me? I did the same trick. And since he jumped in the air, the shockwave pushed him off the side of the stage. That's so funny. It's so funny. This game's so good. What is this one about? Same stage. So right now I'm staying in the back so my teammates can jump to me and be somewhat safe instead of jumping straight into the action and dying. So here's me going around. Kill you. Pop that. Immediately spot where people are. Heard a person coming behind me. No! Oh, this was the clip I picked. I'm like, how did none of my shots hit him? Like, this Splush-O-Matic is like a wide cone that's close range. So when I get this close, I expect some of these shots to hit. What happened? Like, even the reticle's like, yeah, you gotta, like, none of the hits? Where's my hit sound effects? Suspect. So this happens a lot with Rainmaker. They use the Rainmaker to send huge explosions at you, which you can see here. Yeah. And then a lot of times the defending team, which is me, we're trying to keep them from getting up into our base and slamming it down for a win. And they're back here in the back line trying to push up into us. So these little standoffs are what happen often, especially when it's close to your base. So I just take it easy. Like, instead of crashing in there, I'm like, well, I can throw bombs all day. Them holding the Rainmaker, which is the whole, VIP goal item, it's on the timer. If they wait too long, they just explode. So we have the advantage kind of camping here a little bit, playing defensively. So I keep throwing curler bombs, and right when I get my special, I know exactly what I want to do. Jump over here. And surprise, friends. And kill you. Yeah, it's just really hard to... I want the fourth kill. I wanted it. It's really hard to go directly into people that are directly holding you back, because that's how the game is designed. The bases are at high ground, and high ground gives you an advantage. You get elevation, you get sight, you get fall-off bullets. Well, it's harder for them to shoot up at you and get some hits in. So you have some natural benefits for holding off in your base. So this is funny. He's using that same cool technique, the splashdown that I told you about before. And the thing is, it rises up fast. And I'm like, you can kill him at the top, which obviously I do here. But the thing is, I've known about chaining your aim and shooting up for like hundreds of hours, right, since the beginning. But I've never been able to do it. And it's so strange. I'm like, when I'm too tunnel vision, I'm like, I gotta kill him. And then they pop out this super move. I'm just like completely taken by surprise. But now, since I'm controlling the pace of this encounter, got a few hits there, get out before he kills me, cover the corner. I was totally anticipating him doing something like this, and I was just completely ready for it. So that's like the difference between, I mean, we say it all the time, but like not tunnel vision. Use the 3D geometry. Survive. Another cool example. So like, I think a lot of people don't realize the more you directly go towards your goal, if you don't have the underlying strategies or tactics or thoughts or things calculated, you're really just setting yourself up for poor execution, for failure. And trying to kill enemies too directly in this game, like, unless you have super aim, right, they're going to be wiggling around, they're going to be moving, they're going to be dodging you, they're going to try everything they can to not get hit. So if you're just like, I got to get these bullets in, you're probably going to spend all your energy focusing on something that you're never going to completely lock down. So that's why we talk about all these other sort of simple ways of gaining an advantage. Soft pressure, like I may not be able to kill you, but I'll stop you from going here. I may not be able to kill you, but I'll at least hold you back for this much time. I may not be able to kill you, but I'm going to make it so where you don't even know where I am. And those little advantages add up. And it also takes up less brain power. So like, it's super efficient. So this is a cool example of the 3D. That guy got out of there just in time. I'm like, that's fine. I don't need to pursue you and kill you. I'll just make sure you're not sneaking up on me, and that gives me just enough time to get out and jump on the side. So I know they're going to be raining in bombs like this, and I'm taking damage, so then I switch sides and throw a bomb and then run. Pressure. Yeah, the stinger is cool. You notice how like I can't see them. So I start there, and I know this person is probably not going to move forward at me. They're going to retreat in the base, and I have like a little map in my brain of how the base moves. So I'm moving it up the ramp and to the side. I caught him, and then I'm like, where'd he go? Ah, there you are. And then he jumped back. I'm like, it wasn't enough damage. And then I got splatted. I thought that was a really good inkjet. I think that's why I saved this clip. So close. That's just a screenshot. Now I'm playing a Squiffer, and I should not be playing this gun. Jump the gap. Throw a point sensor. Up, it detected someone. Now I have a wall hack. I can see where they are. I use that to my advantage. That was funny. This is why you should always play with sound. This person... I heard choo-choo, and I see yellow ink, 180, fire. I was like, whoa, you should have totally killed me. What weapon did you have? Empery splat dualies or whatever. Oh, well. And like, I don't do stuff like this. I don't know how. I just like, the first thing I thought was spin, and I just released. Fun. That was funny. This guy had me cornered. You always got to watch out for people you corner, because even if you have, 7/10 of 70% advantage, they're going to try everything they do to at least take you down. So I paint right there to slow them down, throw a bomb right at the corner, jump out of the paint, and then the shockwave from my own explosion and my gun helped me kill him. Same trick? Same trick twice? What? Oh my gosh. So, was it the same person? That is... Who was that? That was their NZAP 85 or whatever. So let's see at the end. Was it the NZAP? Tell me it's the NZAP. It is the NZAP. Same trick. It's funny. So this is a little bit of an example of the soft pressure. Okay, paint the zone. All right. See a tiny flick of blue movement right here. Right here. I know a person's there. I think I saw some activity over there. Since the person's dead over here, that's most of the team. Confident. Now I know I can move with some confidence. So I just fire here to slow him down and then throw a homing bomb. Now I'm almost out of ink, but that's fine. See my ink tank? Almost completely out of ink here. Like right there. That's ink tank. So I surprised this person. I'm pretty sure they saw me. No, because this person's aiming at the person who threw this suction bomb. I jump to make sure I don't get hit. And then the person behind me is like, hey! I'm like, ah. And I got my escape plan. Another cool thing about Splatoon is your movement is so fluid where you're like, I'm going to 180 and keep moving in behind. You're like, that's really cool. Like you can see in any direction and move in any direction. And you're not really hindered. Like backwards movement is just as fast as forward. Same trick, same trick. Fun. So this is me getting a super. I got all 4 antenna missiles, and like I explained before, I know where they all are. One just died, so it took the target off of them. I'll highlight it. One of the enemies just died here, took the target off, but the rest of the 3 here have targets. Cool. Since the enemy has the advantage right now, I'm just really trying to get my team back into the game. And I think those 10 missiles made them scatter because, you know, nobody wants to get hit by missiles. So one went left, one went right, and the other one died? Yeah, another one died. Unless they had cold-blooded or something and shook the target. So now I know one's over there. That's the only reason I threw that. My friend there did not make it out so well. That person should have went right. You can see the targets on the ground. He should have went hard, his left, my right. Instead he went into the chain. No. See an enemy on me? Double back. Go forward. Juked. Consider yourself juked. It's funny because like going in a straight line is obviously the fastest way to escape. But man, when they know that, that means it's not the fastest way to escape. It's the fastest way to die. And then I got shot in the back. We're losing. So I'm like, what can we do to get back in the game? I got to get this guy off me, Fox. No, I just shoot 2 antenna missiles. Okay. And I know where that guy is that I used the wall hack. I missed. So now I know the person's over here somewhere. I throw it up high. And I watch it walk. I'm like, the person went left. So I throw it left, get my teammate in. Teammate distracts him. And I kill him right before my teammate dies. Like, that is how you play. Use your teammates. So this setup, by me not overextending, I slowed down the acquisition of the zone. And the only 2 people in the zone now scatter. I hold this guy up for this long. I prevent a sneak attack like this. He knows, so he hides. I get a teammate in, which is super crucial for getting the players back where they need to be. But look, I threw the left auto bomb over here, and the little auto bomb starts going to the right. I'm like, see, that's how I know you're still hiding over there. That person could have left like a long time ago, and I'd have been hiding here for no reason. So I'm doing things to give myself more information. I'm like, now I know you're here. Go, teammate, go. It's so funny. And I throw an auto bomb over there to flush them out. And now we took back over the zone. Whoop, watch out. I'm going to flank around here because there's so many ways to approach the zone. When I first started playing Splat Zones and when I first started playing Splatoon 2, I thought there was nothing you could do. I'm like, we try to go across the bridge, they shoot us. We try to go on the left and right, they shoot us. How do we get in? You're like, how about all these walls and the other side has walls and this little structure over here is its own wall, right? You can get up here and you can even peek over and see them before they see you. This is also a wall, and you can even go up this ramp and go around the back. Like, there's plenty of opportunities. So that tunnel visioning, the only way you get out of it effectively is to not being in the pressure situation, think a little bit and have fun. Feel free to sort of experiment, explore, and find other possibilities. So now I know they're on me. So I do the dually thing I hate and get behind that guy. And then that allowed us to take the zone because they were all looking at me for some reason. So I get up in their face, say, hey guys, I breached your defense. Scare that guy, and get this guy on me. And look at their markers at the top here. They're all alive now, and look what happens in a few seconds. Dead 1, dead 2, and the third person was being pressured. They're behind me. So that was just an example of how dually movement can get you out of some sticky situations. We'll watch it again. Going up, dashing in, dashing down into that tiny little cubby. This person dashing behind because they attacked straight at the cubby. Nope, I'm behind. Dashed again. Nope. Nope. And like right here, you can go through enemy ink a little bit if you're swimming at full speed. So I like crash through this instead of painting or jumping. It's fine. I take a little damage, but it's fine. Throw a bomb there to cover the escape. So now I push him in the corner. And then I push it hard and dually roll off before dying. Because I'm in enemy ink right here. Like I wouldn't be able to move very effectively. But the dually roll works in and out of enemy ink. So it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh. Anticipation. Yeah, we won. Oh, that was overtime. So this was an incredible comeback. We were losing this entire game the whole time. And I was like so sad. I was like, we're low on points. But all I focused on was doing the right thing. Like, don't worry about crazy plays that'll get you back into it. Just work on the fundamentals. Focus. I threw a bomb down there because people like to jump off and be crazy. It hurt them a little bit, but I finished them off. So like sometimes you got to finish your play. Activate ink armor for my team so they can stay alive. Look what happens immediately after. I get inked off. That means I would have died in that situation. But with that extra lease on life, I kill that person. That was pretty lucky. And now their whole team got wiped, essentially. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth guy, yeah, there he is. So then I anticipate him coming out way too early. Should have waited. That person should have waited. Yeah! And then we're just riding it, like hoping that we can survive. So I throw a bomb early. Probably didn't need to. Throw a bomb there. And we did it. So this dynamo roller is one of the slowest weapons in the game. They say it's like not very good. It used to be super good, and now it's just like, all right. How did that guy kill me? I rolled you up. Look, he's not even facing the right direction. I rolled you up. How did I die? No. Is that the only reason I saved that video? Oh. I killed all 3 of them. That's funny. So all 4 of them are alive. I know someone's on the tower because it's moving towards us and you have to ride the tower at least until you get to a checkpoint. My particular kit that I made for this game type has a grenade, a splat bomb, but I made it to where it's sub power up, so I throw it farther than normal. So right here, no one's anticipating me throwing a grenade, but I can throw it all the way over there and land it just on top. 2 kills. And I threw another one, and then I'm going to throw another one where I think the enemy's going to be and get a 3rd kill. Anticipation. This is me shoving ink with this huge slow roller and then inking up my half of the field. Oop. I went back a little bit. I went forward. Hold on. And then finishing off the inking process. Anticipating a guy behind me. So the cool part about anticipating is, check this out. 1 person died on the opposing team. Another person died on the opposing team. Another person died on the opposing team. So the person who died first is probably going to come straight back. That's why I just turn around at the appropriate timing, right? Because people coming straight back. I should have killed them. That would have been hilarious. But we totally had it. But yeah, just little things like that. Because you know when you're looking forward, like I was looking across the field, like nothing's happening. Well, if nothing's happening, then something's happening behind you or out of sight. Like that's all there is to it. Anticipating is so funny. Anticipate, you get hurt. And then over here, I'm like, well, I see a person. You saw him too. Those little squid legs right here drop off from their spawn. I think I also saw some activity over here. Let's go back a little bit and see if that's the case. Where is it? There may have been activity over there, maybe not. So then I throw a bomb over there. I'm like, well, that one didn't work, so this one might work. And it just teeters over the edge perfectly and blows them up. I'm like, oh, this is Grizz. I wonder why I saved this one. It's funny though, Grizz, Salmon Run helped me iron out a lot of movement and decision making that I needed for multiplayer. Oh, this is so cool. Halfway jump. Power the fan. Let's go. Yeah, but playing this mode helped me a lot with multiplayer. Because to play Grizzco well, you got to evaluate the situation. You got to look out in the field and be like, what's coming at me? How are they coming? Where are my teammates? And how do we make the most of this? Dude. So I don't know when I started doing this. Oh, we're getting them out of our base. Okay, so now I'm very carefully pushing back into the field because I don't want them to ambush me. There's one. There's two. Why did that person come up the ramp? That was a bad idea. So this trap is pretty cool. You throw a bomb behind them, and then you jet in front of them. And on that walkway, the person couldn't move at all. That's like a death sentence. That's a mid-air booyah. Kill that person. So, not on the right. Where do you think the person's going to be? On the top? I checked it. Not there. Person was on the left. But he dies. He dies right there. See the X? The person should not have played around this bubble. Okay, so now I see some shots coming over. That's another player that's half the team. I throw a bomb to the left and attack on the top. Kill that person. There's another person. Oh my gosh. Their team got wiped. So playing it safe. So right now on their team, 3 of them are down. This is really bad. This last person alive should really fall back and just try to slow us down as much as possible. So I'm looking for someone with this long range gun. I know that the only person left is this long ranger. There he is. And shoot. Not on the right. I got a blast coming in on the right. Probably should shoot left, right? Pow. Kill him. Drop low. And then rise back up to the original. So like right here. I guess I just got lucky. But that really helped our team push deep into their base. And now they again have one person alive. Kill you. Anticipate. And we took the lead. Sweet. So we're behind right here. And what's cool about this is, check this out. I'm pressuring this dude. Kill you. This whole strip right here is now my color. It's orange. I can move freely here. Nobody else can. Or my team can. I see enemies. Oh no. My gun's good for long range, and this guy is a roller. He's going to close in for close range. I shoot, and then immediately go into the strip in the corner that I know is mine. I just remembered and barely got out of there. I think the ink armor actually saved my life. No, there was no ink armor. So I throw a bomb there and shoot past it. So now I know they're either in the wedge or back in their base, right? Because look, they're coming towards me. Ink, somebody's obviously there. There's a person. I shoot to the right. Where'd it go? I see one person. I wonder where the other person is. Yeah, I know. Zoom up into a jetpack, kill that person because that person foolishly double backed. Where is it? So like my aim's not that good, but I shot behind the person and he decided to walk backwards. That person probably should have killed me. 2 tunnel visioned. And that allowed us to win basically. Yeah. But so this is the last person on the team. We know that's the last person. I killed everybody else. Our Rainmaker guy intelligently just went a different path, and we just held these people off right there. Perfect. Now I'm the green color instead of orange. My bomb just went to the water, so that was useless. I back up, throw a bomb, and then anticipate a flank. I just anticipated it. And I see that over there. Kill that person with a direct. That was so funny. I know one more person's alive because I killed the other guys, right? So now I'm like fumbling on the bridge. And yeah. Oh, wait. There's something about this screenshot that I thought was interesting. What is it? Oh, what is... So, I'm playing ranked, right? I'm S+3. It's not very impressive, but it's something. How did this level 1 goober... How did this goober get into rank? Level 1, you can't even play... You can't even play multiplayer with other people. So how did this goober get in? And then that person got 0 kills, and they says they're not even ranked at all. So, like, something happened. Somebody's cheating... Something even worse than cheating happened. Okay, so attacks coming from the left. The enemy's team. I'm training you guys how to like parse strategies in Splatoon, even though I'm not good. It doesn't matter. 2 people dead. You saw 1 blast coming from the left. That's most of the team. All right, that person died. That's most of the team. There's the last person. And the whole team was wiped. The only other person is coming straight out of their base. You saw the drips of ink? I saw it. Oops. Dang. Oop. No. So, I'm going to try to pause it. There. If you're really looking in the right... So, like, that's almost imperceptible. That tiny squid dropping off. But... if you know everyone else is dead, why would you be looking anywhere else? It becomes super obvious. So I know that person's there, and I know it's an INZAT. It's a medium range weapon. So I'm going to push in. I see another 2 people drop off. Okay. Those are the first 2 people that were killed. Throw a bomb there. Kill you. Sniper's probably going to try to kill me, so I'm going to back up. Why, Sniper? Why'd you get close? There was no reason. You were making me back up. And that's how we go from one advantage state to another. 1 kill, 2 kills. Here's the third person way overextended. He should not have tried. So this is generally a good idea. Like, oh, 1 person alive, get him, and then he splashdowns. But we're not nubs. We just kill him, and now their whole team got wiped. We know exactly where they're gonna be, and we flow into the next pressure zone. I need to be more careful with my shots. I need to aim and then shoot instead of like shooting on rhythm. That's all right. Back to this level. Okay, so we are winning. I get my teammate back in. I throw an auto bomb over there. Nobody's over there because the bomb didn't go anywhere. So I throw one over there. I can't believe that explosion didn't kill me. What is up with these Rainmaker explosions? I'm like standing right there and it didn't kill me. But other times I'm like way far away It didn't even do damage to me. What's the deal? That was funny. This is just an example of like, well, there's a person in front of me, there's a person behind me. I got my special, I immediately dropped and used it without worrying too much about survival. And then I survived. 10 missiles. Now I know where they are. I can see them. I can see they're going in the base, so I'm going to try to hedge them off. You can see this person through walls anyway. Completely doesn't see me. Bad move. Look at this. Our score is currently... I'm blue, right? Our score is currently 77. We are losing. That person went back in the base and basically compromised their only defense. And since I sneak attacked him, and then the laser helped me pop it, instantly grabbed it, we took the lead. Right here. They just had just enough time not to get me. If that laser didn't help me pop this, if everything didn't work out perfectly, we're like, okay, I spotted one person over here in my missiles. The other person I can just see. This is the third person. That's most of the team. Gives me confidence. Let's go. And I wait. I almost never do this. It's so weird. When you just are thinking ahead, this becomes, not only is the strategy seem obvious, but executing it is even more easy because I'm thinking ahead. I'm like, no, I'll just wait until I hear you fire so you don't fire at your feet and kill me. Kill you. Dodge the fire at your feet. How'd you do that? Oh, he still fired at his feet. Yeah, he's got one shot off. I don't even know how I didn't die there. That's hilarious. Barely didn't die. Go back around quickly. Laser. You lose. So funny. Oh, see a guy on the right? Hopefully you spotted them too. There's a guy here. There's a Rainmaker here. It's a glowing thing. And then there's a person here. I think I saw one more person. Let's go back. Yeah. So I didn't see the person, but I saw... I'll show you what I saw. A blaster shot. Right here. This is a blaster shot. We know that their team has one blaster. So now I know where their entire team is in a glance. I used to not do this. Dude. Pressured you with the easy double team with my friend Adrian. Knew the blaster was over there because I spotted you. And also I saw a blaster pop right there. So I'm like, take care of you. And stealthily go back underneath. Take care of you. 10 of missiles, you guys. And since I see their X marks, killed you. Go over here since I still know where you are, Rainmaker. That's it. Nope. Rainmaker, I'm coming after you. Let's go. And I killed the entire team. Nope. Nope. So this person lost it for our team. This is so sad. We're losing. We're barely making this comeback. I'm like, dude. I was like, why are you going over here? Go left. Why are you going straight? Like, I don't even know what's over there. He's new to the level. I guess he was trying to paint that wall. So I'm helping him. And if I got that kill just slightly earlier, if that guy waited for me or something. This game is so 3D, by the way. Dodging a laser in a jetpack. Come on. That sniper rifle should have stayed as a sniper. He could have easily picked me off, but then went with a slower, much slower attack that I can dip down and rise back up and then super jump over. So this is a cool strategy I have. I have a quick super jump, and then I have this ink brush that allows me to move quickly over surfaces that other people move slowly over. So when I get pressured, I just look for a teammate and jump, and then people go over to where I was. I'm like, I'm not even over there, and you guys aren't even looking at me. And then I splash down, and I throw a bomb, and I bump you. I was trying to do the And I couldn't get the kill, so I just got out of there. These people are not so good, but this is still hilarious. I can't believe my splashdown didn't kill him. If I have special power up, I could have totally killed him. Oh, can't get the kill? No ink? Whatever. And you see, like, I'm just underneath the shots, right? That guy should be charging that weapon and not rapidly firing. This is what I mean by moving fast on the parts everyone else moves slow. I'm like, okay. I find a teammate, draw their attention, jump to him. Land. Nobody's looking at me. Grab some more. Oh, out of ink. I don't know the distance. I missed. That's fine. Same strat, but now I jump to a person over here, and I can just instantly pick who I want to jump to. And I just S-curl through the danger and then splash down and kill a bunch of people. That's how we took the lead. It's so funny. So this weapon's really funny. It's super subtle. This weapon's kind of weak damage-wise and weak painting-wise and weak range-wise, but this is the thing it does best. It just unimpededly goes through enemy ink. So normally, I'd be slowed down right here, but I'm like, nah, I do what I want. And then I went over to the side and killed him and keep moving around because nothing can stop me. Yep. And then I got a little bit of time to put the final kibosh in. They all see me. Nope. So high mobility, and just making sure that I play to the strengths. I land, nobody sees me in time. That guy shoots behind me. This roller splats me, but I got the second clam out just as I die. And they're all standing there going, what happened? Successfully defended. Looking for clams. Ah, nice double patch. Just grab these. Distract them on the left. Oh, nope. I need somebody to jump to. Land on underneath. I'm like, oh, that's cool too. Like, you were putting all your energy on me. Well, I threw the ball in, and now we took the lead. Eat that, Urameshi. So I'm totally copying the strategy from the pros, right? I did not think of this whole, like, put pressure on them, then rise up above the cover. Okay, so we're doing really well. Everyone's alive on all the teams. So I'm trying to spot. I think I saw some activity over here. I did. I totally saw that. So I threw one of my Toxic Mist down. It slows him down, and he couldn't escape. Killed him. And I was like, who else can I kill? Well, since I took care of my guy so fast, and everyone else is kind of putting their attention in the middle, you dead. Okay. I see a guy on top. He's getting pressured by blasters. I'll help. Weaken that real quick just for fun. Might as well pop it. And then I'm like, instead of trying to get up the wall and go slowly, because I see him like showering bullets. I don't want to get hit. I'm like, how about this? Boom. And then I saw the guy jumping in, so I just timed it, and then they die. That's it. Same strat, similar strat on the left side, but now I didn't kill him. So I'm like, what do you do now? Throw another slow motion Toxic Mist gas, and then I kill the guy trying to run away with the lead with the Rainmaker. So now I'm like stealthily got him. Got him. Okay, so copying the strat, right? I didn't come up with this, but okay. 2 people there. Just don't overcommit. I just find a place to hide. Stop that guy. That's the Rainmaker. That's 1 kill. I see a guy splashing around there. He got killed by the friend, so now I know it's safe to come up. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. They should not have revealed themselves. But it's long range. So I slow down the left side and shoot on the right. And barely get that shot in. I see a flicker of activity over there because of this ink. see this. I'm like, there's somebody over there. So I just spin and fire. Unfortunate. And then the last person is just a random shot. But that person knew I was in an inkjet. Should have waited. So this is cool. Like, normally people wait to ambush you, right? But when you have your team, that guy missed. I hugged the corner. It makes me harder to hit, and he's like, "Booyah, got your back." I'm like, "Thank you." Shoot a weak blast forward. Oh, activity. 2 people. Killed 1, 2 people. This is almost the entire team right there jumping down. So I'm not going to go forward. I'm going to go into the crack. See one person drop down. Probably going to go left. Killed. No kill. And then my teammates clean up the rest. And then my teammates clean up the rest. And then there's one more, so I wait, and then my teammates clean up the rest. Thanks, teammates. That's how you do it with the Rainmaker. You help them. So I'm painting to make sure that we can move properly in this control area. Through Toxic Mist again, getting pressured by long-range moves, so I just keep backing up. There's 1, 2. So this is interesting. The guy shooting me on the left has to really hit that the tip of the super long range blast to kill me. I see what kind of weapon it is. I'm like, whatever, you can't kill me. And I take the hit right there and just swim right through it and then kill his friend. Sometimes you gotta just be like, you know what? That's a risk worth taking. Nope. I saw you. Why are you not trying to kill me? It's a dynamo roller, that's why. That was crazy. So this is just example of lots of movement right off the bat. We're all moving. My strat right here is to throw the mist at the other enemy's little landing spot because the map's symmetrical. And when I throw my mist, it slows them down and prevents them from refilling their ink. So we pop this. Because we popped it, this whole area is green. I'm like, good. Now I know they're not going to be in here for a little bit. One person died. And this other person tries to ambush. So, like, because I knew they were over there, I'm really quick to just get out of there because I don't want to die. And then I'm going to help my teammates. Help. Somebody, he missed to try to keep me back, and then dually rolls out. I'm like, I don't care. And I saw that person. I'm like, oh. Shoot. Explosions everywhere. Yeah. Is that the last video? Cool. We went through them all. That was a lot of Splatoon. But hopefully... What?
Oh, say hello to Freddy.
Hey, what's up, Freddy? Thanks for joining us. This is just some of my thoughts and strats that I use for Splatoon and trying to get better, trying to take the advice from the people that I see on YouTube and take some of their good strats and mostly their way of thinking, right? That SRB2 dude, shout outs to him. He gives tips and he's like, you gotta spot your opponents. I'm like, yeah. And then I start doing it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really helpful. And I look at how other people play blasters and how they move across the stage. And it really just showed me how linear my approach was. Like, go straight for the objective, straight. And now I'm just like up, down, left, right, to the side, hide, wait. Like all these new verbs, which gives my strategies so much more versatility. So that's just me trying to get better at this game. After getting really good at Salmon Run and Grizzco, now trying my hand at this. So that's pretty much the entire stream. Hopefully it shows you how good Splatoon 2 is and why you want to make your action as clear as possible. And as simple as possible too. Like the elements that make a Splatoon aren't like super crazy cancels, combos, or other complex moves. They're just like shoot, swim, jump, maybe throw a grenade. And the specials are also pretty simple. So like put it all together, it makes quite an amazing package. So tomorrow, thanks for following, Freddy. I see that as well. Tomorrow we're going to do a whole nother topic. Those are all my Splatoon videos. So if you have any suggestions or you want to get involved in the conversation, join us on our Discord, the links to which can be found now on our website, designoriented.net, right? All the links are there at the header. So see you guys next time.